All right, so we're talking about when we'll call them Web 1.0 startups shut down.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means the recent one is Fatwallet, which is in our area.
Yes, this is so Fatwallet is a company that was started in 1999. Basically started as not exactly deal of the day, but where somebody was finding deals on electronics and then selling them to people on a forum or something like that. Mm-hmm. Over time, developed this whole affiliate marketing business, develops a deal-seeking forum, similar to Slick Deals, if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
Becomes a big deal, on the internet, really popular, makes a good amount of money, has, in our area anyway, probably one of the largest amounts of people working at what you would call a tech company or a software company, which isn't saying a lot.
Yeah.
They had to deal with some regulatory issues with sales tax laws.
Yep.
You remember that happened?
Yeah. Illinois was trying to get more money, which is the common practice.
Yeah, have not stopped doing that.
Yeah, doing it even more now. So they were basically, Fatwallet was forced to move north to keep doing business. The tax was so oppressive to them that they couldn't likely function with how much it would have affected them.
Yeah, they were going to lose something like 30-40% of their contracts.
Yeah, and their biggest profit, as far as I know, is this cashback, which they stopped actually, which we can get to. And basically, you just went on their website, you did a click through to some store, online store, and you would get a percent back, and they would get something. They don't tell you what they get, but It's still good that you're getting something back. So let's say 5%, which is not bad. I actually, towards the end, I haven't used it recently, even before they closed it down. I think I had $300 or $400 total.
That's not bad. I know some people had a lot more than that too.
Yeah. So when you think about it, you think, okay, so all this affiliate stuff increases prices, but it only increases prices for the people that don't use it. The ones that do use it, they either get a little break or they pay what they should. So it's kind of a difficult area to be in with all that affiliate stuff, but it was helpful. It appeared helpful to me.
Definitely. Yeah, and so they got through all that adversity and built this whole successful community, and they really positioned themselves as an example to other companies in our area. Like the right way to work and how to treat employees right.
There was a lot about their fun work environment, which you would see all of the games and stuff that they had and whatever else. I don't remember specific. Food was something that they did.
Free food, free lunch every day.
Yeah.
They were a lot of perks, as you might say. So they moved to Wisconsin, and 6 months later or so, they sold to Ebates, which is
Tim Storm, the original.
That's true.
The guy that started it.
Yep. Tim, the owner, sold the company to Ebates. And Ebates is a much larger competitor that mostly focuses on the affiliate stuff. They don't really do forums or anything like that.
I'll just say that I hate the name and I won't use the website because it's so stupid.
It's a pretty lousy name.
Yeah. And so you can be an e-baiter now. I mean, that's what I see when I see that name. So.
Yeah.
Or hear when I see that name.
It has connotations.
Yeah.
So Ebates...
Do they do the same things as Fatwallet?
Yeah, they do everything but the forum. So all they do is the affiliate stuff. Their main product is a
browser. But do people get money back?
Yeah, their main product is a browser plugin that tells you, it either changes your URL or it tells you to apply a coupon when you're shopping. So theoretically, it's pretty convenient because...
So you just get it back automatically because of the browser plugin?
Basically.
But then they pull all of your tracking data. So that sounds like a great deal there.
It comes at a cost.
Yeah.
Convenience at a cost. But they don't have, there's no community aspect of Ebates. So they're just about being that global marketing powerhouse, TV ads and whatnot.
Full disclosure, we know people that work there.
Oh yeah.
Or know people that used to work there.
Yeah.
So I've heard a few things here and there, but I haven't really heard much of the specifics. I did see on the forum that some of the community aspects, the regular people that just use the forum are trying to build new communities because they at least know it's going to be shut down relatively soon.
Yeah, and I hope those are successful. I mean, that shows the,
there's one
the value of it.
Fatwallet community or something with a P. Phat. Yeah.
Hopefully that'll work out.
Yeah. The only thing I remember is fat with a P.
I wish companies like that would just sell the forum for $1 to the community members.
Yeah.
I know there's reasons why they don't.
The money.
Yeah.
that URL still probably has a lot of clout on the search engines and such.
Well,
at least for the moment.
Exactly.
Once they turn it into a thing that pushes it to eBay, it's going to go down in value.
Yeah, very, very much so. Yeah, and so Ebates went about the business of streamlining and consolidating all their other Fatwallet into their system, and they were you probably heard something about this. They were making their employees rewrite all the software in some Java framework that was not fun to work with, and driving developers away from the company. And
I did hear Java. I haven't heard any specifics.
I may have heard a biased account of this from somebody who was really cranky about it.
Yeah, I am not a Java fan, although I do Android stuff. It's just Java is not it's not my jam.
Right. Not mine either. Yeah. Although, to be fair to Java, it might not have been the language or the framework so much as here you have perfectly well-functioning software, and just by some distant corporate mandate, they have to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah. They have to be doing something though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if they want to keep them busy and pay them, I mean.
I kind of feel like they were writing.
It was wasteful. That's definitely wasteful. I don't see the
I agree.
Goal to that.
Yeah.
But
I think the purpose is probably just to get ready to replace those local people.
Yeah. Right.
So it brings us to recently when so Ebates has been bought by
Rakuten.
Yeah.
Rakuten. It's Japanese. I don't know the spelling.
Rakuten. Rakuten?
Yeah, that's Rakuten. Right.
Not totally sure how to say it. But they bought Ebates. They bought a bunch of other companies.
4 syllables.
4 syllables.
Rakuten.
Rakuten.
Rakute. T-E.
Yeah.
N is a N.
Oh, the N is its own syllable?
Yeah.
Rakuten.
You don't split them up as much as we did. It's more smooth.
Rakuten.
Rakuten. Right.
Okay, I will work on that offline.
We might clip that.
So just to show you have even more levels of removed decision making, it's pretty hard for a company in Japan that's huge to care about.
Yeah.
This little
Doesn't
company
SoftBank own Sprint?
They own a lot of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
so
all
that's
of it.
one problem for.
Yeah, SoftBank is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting episode.
I'm a big fan of Japan, but Japanese companies do some things very poorly.
Yes. Yeah, yes.
And it's related to corporate bureaucracy and things that offshooting from that.
Yeah.
That train company, it was local. They build subway trains.
I didn't hear about that.
Oh, okay. They're pretty rough on their employees.
I've heard some complaints about work hours and things like that, low pay. Anyway, Rakuten.
Whatever. Just use it in English.
Shut down Fatwallet. So they're getting rid of this whole company, this whole community, perfectly well functioning.
Yeah.
Even if it's just repackaged Ebates stuff on the affiliate side.
Yeah.
A valuable brand, and then a community side, something that Ebates doesn't have.
Would have made more sense. Yeah, I mean, I understand they want to get rid of the employees because that's a cost to them. Mm-hmm. So maybe they still will. I don't think they are, though. I think they're totally dropping it.
Yeah, no, I think it's gone. They announced they're shutting it down, which is unfortunate. And so we're wondering locally, how many people are going to be.
Was it like 50 or something?
Yeah. I mean, do you think any of them will get to be offered jobs?
I think I heard 1 or 2 at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Hopefully a lot.
Yeah.
But a lot of, I'm sure the developers will do well finding work. There are a lot of people there, though, that just have customer support and forum moderation jobs.
Yeah.
That's going to be hard
just
to replace.
Pushing content.
To me, it seems like you're taking an asset and you're wasting it just to make your corporate accounting easier, corporate planning. It's too bad. And then the other thing is, to me, it just seems like just another one of those end of an era milestones.
Yeah.
There aren't companies started like that anymore that just are kind of cool to spend time with, you know, and have a community. And, you know, and the company's making money, but they're not trying so hard to make money that they make things unpleasant for their customers.
Yeah. I still have a shirt from Fatwallet that I won on their forum from, I think, 2010. It was a Black Friday shirt.
Oh,
nice. It's super ragged, but I use it as an undershirt. So.
I also have a Fatwallet t-shirt that I won, not on the forum, but I went to an open house. I got to tour.
Nice.
And they had a giveaway and I won the shirt.
That's cool.
And it's, yeah, again, it's not one at this point. It wasn't like the highest quality printing, but you know, I never win anything, so I was happy about it.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I guess the other thing is this story is
What is the moral of the story here?
The moral of the story is don't sell your company if you don't want it to get shut down 7 years later or 5 years later or whatever.
The problem is, if I were in that position, I would have probably sold it because you have the money and then you can move on to something else.
Yeah, I think maybe the real moral of the story might be, you know, Ebates was a big, scary competitor. Slick Deals became a bigger forum than the Fatwallet forums, and Ebates became a bigger affiliate marketer than Fatwallet. So that's just the way things are going with internet companies trying to operate at scale. There's just less and less room for companies that are number 2 or number 3 in multiple categories.
Yeah, especially if you have a big employee base, you have to be able to fund that side of it. I mean, if it's just a few people doing their thing on a website and it functions, I mean, if it works, it works. But maybe they just had too much stuff to support. I don't know.
Yeah, I think, you know, I mean, this is not quite the same thing, but when you look at something like Jack Dorsey at Square and Twitter or Elon Musk running like 2.5 companies or whatever, you know, being able to run like multiple business units like that separately and competently and to make them really successful seems like a rare skill. So you kind of wonder if, you know, maybe one of those businesses could have been sold off or minimized a while ago to give Tim his money, but then focus on the other one and really make it big so you can keep employing people. You know, I just wonder if something like that would have been a better move than selling the whole package that wasn't a good fit for eBay.
Oh, you mean pieces of Fatwallet? Like the cashback side or something? Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure which.
Like that technology for cashback. Yeah. I mean, and just kept the forum. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't quite know the economics, but.
Yeah, I heard the amount was 75%. I don't know if this is true or not.
75%
for the cashback of their revenue was from cashback, 75%.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I guess I'm sure you sell that side, you make most of your money, and then you just keep on the people you want to make happy as employees and keep running that forum as long as you want, making, you know.
Yeah, not much.
So I guess
maybe some hosting costs, and you could have a Patreon. I don't know.
Well, really, I mean, man, that would be good. I mean, but that's really, none of that's very satisfying, I'm sure, for a type A entrepreneur like the guy who started it. So it's hard to know what the right thing to do is, but yeah, overall, there are a couple lessons to learn, maybe things you want to watch out for now when you in your business that will matter a few years later. But more just realizing how hard it is to keep a company like that going now. It's kind of sad.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Oh, in conclusion, goodbye, Fatwallet.
See ya.